Hi everyone. So I thought today I would do a review on something because I've had it for quite a while and I've kind of never given it really much thought, and I used it today and kind of thought, well, there is quite a lot to be said about this, and I haven't seen that many reviews on YouTube of this product even though I have looked. And the product that I'm talking about, and you're going to have to excuse me, I'm going to take the lid off because it's filthy. But the product that I'm talking about is the L'Oreal Infallible makeup, which looks like this. And it says it's a long-lasting perfecting foundation, 16 hours, fights the signs of makeup meltdown, and it's anti-transfer and anti-mask effect. So basically it's a long-lasting foundation, meant to be something along the lines of Revlon Colour Stay or Estee Lauder Double Wear, or the new one that MAC have just launched, the long wear one, I think it's called. But it's basically meant to be something that's very dependable and lasts a long time and doesn't kind of, around kind of 5 o'clock you kind of look in the mirror and think, where's all my makeup gone? I bought this probably about a year ago after I never used to like wearing foundation. I've only sort of gotten into it in the past year, and I just always used to just kind of put it only where I needed it, so kind of around my nose, chin and forehead, and kind of leave everything else. And I used to use the old version. It's been kind of changed now, but it was a foundation that Rimmel did called Stay Matte, and the old version of it was really runny and it was kind of like a tinted moisturiser, and I used to buy it in kind of a shade that was a little dark for me, but because it was so sheer it was fine and it looked really nice and kept me matte. And then I bought the new version of it and it was awful. It was really thick and not matte and just really horrible. So I kind of looked into it and thought that I'd try this one, considering it's meant to last a long time and stay looking perfect and not slide off your face and things. And because I've got very oily skin, that's very important. So I'm going to start by saying the good things about it, and then I'm going to say the bad. So the good things about this is it's oil free. The shade that I've got is 150, I think. Let me just double check. 150 in Beige Eclat Radiant Beige, which is a perfect match for me because my body is a lot darker than my face. If you can kind of make out, it's a very, very close match. And I did have, before this, I did buy the 140, which was okay. Sorry, that's my phone, just ignore it. I did buy the 140, but the 140 had kind of pinky undertone, so it didn't really suit me very well. And yeah, the consistency of it is quite unusual. I'm just looking here. It says that it's oil free, fight signs of fatigue, and it's got an SPF of 15, which sounds good, even though you shouldn't rely on an SPF from your foundation. But yeah, it says it hides blemishes, stops shine, prevents rub off, and it has got an anti-mask effect in it. The packaging's nice. It comes with a pump, which is very important so you don't waste too much product. If I just show you what it looks like when it comes out, it is quite thick, but it's quite easy to kind of blend. It blends very easily. And it dries to kind of a satiny finish. It's not matte and it's not glowy. It's kind of an in-between kind of finish. Yeah, so those are the good things about it. Now, the not so good things about this is, first of all, it is not as long lasting as it says it is. I'm wearing it today, and kind of by 5, 6 o'clock this will all be gone. It doesn't stop you being shiny. If anything, when it's on, it's actually, I suppose in a way this is quite nice, but it kind of catches the light, like on the high points of your cheeks and places like that. It can be quite nice, but it's not great for making your skin look kind of matte and shine free. It does give it some dimension, which is nice, but it isn't strong enough. I kind of feel like it slides everywhere, and you can kind of tell by how easily it blends in. It's not like Revlon Colour Stay where you have to work to blend it in. It's a lot harder to blend in. And the anti-mask effect isn't true, I don't think. it kind of does settle into pores quite easily around kind of cheeks. It's where I've got really, really horrible big pores, and it kind of settles into your pores around those areas, and it kind of, it sits there. It's not a natural looking foundation, even though, like, you know, most long lasting ones aren't that natural looking. I mean, Revlon Colour Stay is not that natural looking. Estee Lauder is, but Revlon Colour Stay is not that natural looking, and but it somehow works. This kind of sits and just looks like you've got heavy layer of foundation on, even when you put a tiny bit on. And I do find that the best way to apply this is with your hands, because if you try with a foundation brush, it just really sits there. You can't kind of blend it in. Not blend it in, but you can't kind of make it kind of become one with your skin. It kind of sits on top and just shows everything. And I think, you know, if it's ever on offer or anything, I'm not sure how much it costs. I'll check and I'll put it in the bar below. I think it's around £12. But if it's ever on offer, it might be worth checking out if you've got kind of combination skin, and the coverage of it is kind of medium. It's quite buildable. But if you're ever looking for something that's quite easy to work with, and you know, you don't need it to be really, really long lasting and stay perfect all day, then this might be a good option if you kind of have combination skin. Or do you know what? I think even if you had dry skin, this would be pretty good. It isn't matte and it isn't drying at all. And it is quite a nice product, but I tend to kind of prefer it like on a night out or something, rather than a whole day where you're going places and doing things, and because it just won't keep up with you. It won't stay on your face, and it's a shame, because apart from that, it's a really, really nice product, and the colour range is good. You know, like I said, the packaging's good. The fact that it's got a pump, everything about it is nice. It's a glass container. Everything about it is really nice. It's just that one little thing that kind of spoils it. And I think if, you know, even if I powder, it still doesn't last that long. But if you've got dry skin or combination skin, then I'd be interested to see how you felt about this, and if you felt that it lasted kind of a long time. Not 16 hours, they never do, they always say that, but if they lasted, you know, a decent amount of time. I'd love to hear what you think about it, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.